first of all, let's just quickly, Arsenal going to Paris to take on PSG. Luckily enough, I got a ticket. I'll be there. I'm nervous about it now. Yeah, we can turn it around, or we could even get hammered. I mean, it's one of those games.
Yeah, I mean, listening to you on Friday about it, sort of changed my stance a little bit in the sense that I probably thought about it a little bit more over the weekend. And what I will say about PSG is I've been very impressed with them, and they're brilliant in Paris. But they were brilliant in Paris against Liverpool, and they lost. They were brilliant against Villa, and they only got the killer sort of third goal, I think it was, right at the end of the game. Yeah. Villa defended well against them. Liverpool rode their luck a little bit. Arsenal have got a better defence than that. And the big thing with Arsenal is if they had that goal scoring ability, I think I'd put them in the final. So I do think they've got a chance. But just like PSG to turn up and actually put the ball in the back of the net and be 3-0 up at half time. But that could happen. But I've just got a funny feeling that people are writing Arsenal off again too soon. And I think, if I was an Arsenal fan yourself, I would be going into it, not confident, but not like it's a foregone conclusion, certainly. Yeah,
I wouldn't say I'm confident, but I do think we got a good chance. It's only 1-0. Like you said, both of those games, the two English teams scored first. Liverpool scored the only goal in that game away, and Villa actually scored first, even though they were under the cosh, right? If Arsenal were to say score first, what would that do for the nerves of PSG? Remember, they've been here before, and their nerves have been jangling. They rested their whole team on Saturday. So they're even the keeper Donnarumma, they rested. They lost that game, but they lost they played everybody. This is the thing when we're talking about even with Arsenal's game. Before they played us, they played everybody in a really a game that they really wanted to win to go invincible for the whole season in their league, and they lost. Then they turned up and put in a great performance against us. So Arsenal have got to leave everything on the pitch. They've got to play well. They've got to, like all of those draws and all that they've been having leading up to, they've got to do that. They've performed well in the Champions League this season. They put in good away performances. This one has to be their best so far if they're going to overcome PSG. I don't even know what to think of the game until the game starts, but we got a chance. It's only 1-0. And that 1-0, that can be overturned, but I don't even know what.
Look, you messed up the Emirates
so much game. On it, Mark.
You messed up the Emirates game, obviously, but in some ways, it's 1-0. It's not like 3-0, is it? And it's not like what Bilbao have got to do against United. And also, you're away from home, you defend well. It sort of like suits Arsenal to go, right, come on then. What are you going to do? We're not going to open up yet. We don't need to open up yet. We only need one goal to take it to extra time. So it might work in Arsenal's favour. If PSG have got to attack, their fans will demand they attack.
Do they though? That might be the thing. Is that how much do they attack? Because they're 1-0 up and they're on the brink of a final. So do they have to look at it in a little bit more conservative way and say, right, we attack, but let's just not go crazy. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see.
But that lets Arsenal in, doesn't it? That lets Arsenal in because if they don't attack and they don't play with intensity, which they're good at, then Arsenal get a bit of a foothold on possession. And then it's sort of like it could be a game of chess. That's what I'm saying. It's like I think PSG have to dictate the game, which might suit Arsenal a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting game. Who gets through PSG, Arsenal, and Barca? Well, Inter Barca.
I'd like to see an Arsenal-Barca final.
It'll be repeated the last time we got there.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I think PSG's home crowd might get them through, so I'll go PSG. I've got to go Inter's home. I'm going to go PSG Inter. I think that the home team. I think people have written Inter off all along. All
right, because you've gone for that, I'm going Arsenal-Barca. Right, a repeat of the Women's Champions League final that's going to take place. That'd be brilliant.
I'd love to see that, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But we're going to find out this week, people, right?